Hi, so for my presentation, I will refer to the parents as Ken and Dawn, and the son as Brian, and the daughter as Julia. Hi everyone, go ahead and take a seat wherever you feel comfortable. I'm glad you all came in today. My name is Crystal, and I'll be working with you for the next several weeks. I'd like to start with everyone introducing themselves. You can tell me your name and age and anything about yourself that you would like to share with me. Dad, let's start with you. Okay. And is it okay if I call you Ken? Great. Okay, Mom, your turn. Oh, okay. Is okay if I call you Dawn as well? Perfect. Okay. Whoever wants to go next, you may. Thank you, Julia. I appreciate your sharing. Next. Thank you, Brian. So before we begin the session, I want everyone to understand some of the ground rules. So these rules will be in place every time we meet because they are essential to ensure a safe space. I know that it might be hard to remember and follow them at first, so I will be reminding anyone who forgets, and I will mention them at the beginning of every session we have in the future. So the first ground rule is no interrupting. So everyone here is allowed their opinion. If you don't agree with something someone says, you will have your turn to talk, but we don't want to interrupt anyone or talk over each other. We want to stay respectful to everyone. Okay? Good. Okay. The second rule is that there is no blaming. So we will be practicing I statements. An example is instead of saying, "You're so annoying when you interrupt me," you can say, "I feel annoyed when you interrupt me." This way we can show respect to everyone. Does that make sense? Okay. I also want you guys to know that everything that is said here is confidential. So unless you state that you want to hurt yourself or someone else, then as a mandated reporter, I have to report that. I also have to report any abuse or neglect that is mentioned. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions about that? Okay. So now I would like everyone to share with me why you think you are here. Ken, let's start with you. Thanks for sharing that. Okay, now Dawn, why do you think you all are here? Thank you. Okay, Brian. Thanks for sharing. Okay, Julia. Thank you guys for being so open with me. Now, I was told that Dawn, you scheduled this appointment at the suggestion of the inpatient therapist from the psychiatric facility when Julia got released after her suicide attempt. Is this correct? Okay. That must have been very stressful for everyone. So my second segment for the bickering and blaming. Now, Ken and Dawn, remember that we discussed the ground rules at the beginning of the session. The first rule was not to interrupt each other, that everyone would get a chance to speak. Okay? Well, everyone did agree to that. So you will get a turn to reply and express your thoughts and feelings, but only after the other person has completed their thoughts first. So does everyone understand this? Because this will continue to be a rule in our future sessions. Okay? The second rule was no blaming. So Dawn, let's try that again, but with an I statement. Good. And Ken, can you now respond to her with an I statement? Okay. And my third segment on ending and homework. Thank you guys for meeting with me and being open to sharing your thoughts and feelings. I know that can't be easy. So before we schedule your next session, I would like to talk about your homework. I want you guys to try and communicate at home how you've been practicing here today. So without interrupting and using I statements. So practice truly listening to each other, showing respect, and letting the other person finish their thoughts before responding with an I statement. Do you think you guys can try and communicate like that at home? Okay, great. I would also like you guys to track your sleep habits. So better sleep means a better mood. So I was hoping you could write down when you go to bed and when you wake up. And I do have a handout with some tips to help you wind down and prepare for a good night's sleep. We want it to be consistent. It's good to wake up and go to bed at the same time every day. Okay. I would also like you guys to try and get some exercise every day. This could just be taking a walk after dinner. So why? Oh, because exercise is it naturally lifts your mood and helps you sleep better as well. So those two will be working together, sleep and exercise. Do you think you guys can work on those 3 things? Communication, sleep, and exercise? Okay, great. I want to hear how it goes at our next session. Okay. Now, when is a good day next week for you all to come in?